like a belly dancer. Excuse me, beg your pardon, girl. Do you have any idea what you're starting? Girl, got me tingling, come to me mingling.
Hello, and welcome to the virtual podcast, episode 34. That's a lot of episodes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you to those of you.
100 more episodes, Marty.
100 more episodes. Okay, sorry, already off track. Today, well, wait. First, thank you to those of you who are tuning in, especially those of you who are tuning in live. Today, we're gonna have our usual news. We're gonna talk about how Meta is throwing all their money away, and how they're shutting down Echo VR, and some of Apple's headsets that are coming out in the next few years. When you have myself, hang tight, the stream master, as always. We got Kenny,
Stream Master.
the owner guy over there.
It is I.
We have a returning hero, S'mores. Welcome back, S'mores.
He demanded a bigger chair.
We gave him a bigger chair.
That happened.
I did not.
He was angry that we made him an appropriately sized chair. So now he has a bigger chair.
You and your e-boy models are too big. Okay.
And
But yeah,
we also have someone new who Kenny found last night. And now you're here. So welcome to the show, Seigrane. Sorry. Did I say that right? I forgot your name for a second.
It is Seigrane, yeah.
Welcome. What do we usually do for new people?
Appreciate it.
we asked them about how they got into VR, what they do, what they like.
What he said. What? How did you get into VR, Siegrane?
I actually am pretty new to VR. I got a headset like a year and a half ago, and I didn't start doing VR chat till like it was like 6 months in. And I spent the majority of the first 3 months in the Among Us world.
Oh no.
Because it was my first time in VR chat, and that was the only thing I really recognized at first. So I just went there, and I was just hanging out there. That's where I met a lot of cool people. And then I slowly started introduced to other stuff.
Wait, what
And
was
then I
your
ended up-
first VR headset?
My first VR headset is the one I have right now. Oh no, actually, I got a old Rift S, and then like a month later, I got an Index.
Nice. Big
'Cause I really
upgrade.
liked it,
Progress.
so.
Yeah.
What
So
was
what
the
made you? How did you get the Rift?
So, it was funny. I just saw a random Craigslist listing near me for a full Rift S setup. It was like $180. So I'm like, okay, I'll try this out and see if I like VR. And so I did, and turns out I really liked it. So then we were like, okay, well, let's upgrade this a little bit, and I got a Index, and that's what I'm using right now.
Oh wow!
A little
So
bit.
what-
A wee bit.
So what did you do with your Rift S? Like, what games did you play?
I started out with this game called Karnage Chronicles, which is pretty crazy actually. It's I guess a dungeon crawler. You get to choose from two classes. There's a warrior, sword and shield, and then there's a ranger with a bow. And you just there's this main area where you start, and there's a guy there that gives you quests, and you go out and do a quest. And there's actually like you can block with the shield and swing with the sword, and it's actually a crazy good workout. I was doing the archer, and my arms were just so sore after like 1,000 arrows. I could barely move them. They were like friggin' limp noodles. But yeah, that was one of the few games that I started with in VR before I got into VR chat, and I still play it sometimes. It's really fun.
Nice. So you enjoyed it that much that you got the Valve Index, right? And I
Mhm.
suspect you went straight for the starter kit, yeah? And with two base
Yep.
stations and It's a solid load of money to dump. Like, what drew you into VR chat then?
So I had some friends that were playing VR chat, and they're like, "You should come check this out and hang with us in VR chat," because they live on the other side of the world, so I never get to see them. So it was kind of a fun way to interact with them in a somewhat realistic way. So, yeah.
Wow. So okay, so what do you do outside of VR then?
Outside of VR, I work in the networking field. I'm working towards being a network engineer, but right now I'm a knock tech.
Ooh.
That's why you like him so
Nice.
much. I see now.
It's the
Yeah,
I could
buddy.
sense it.
the engineer aura just attracts people to you. You sniffed him out in the middle of a dance club, and you're like, "You must be an engineer."
Yeah, I guess we could go down that road as well, and how I even found you. So it was yesterday,
It
actually.
was last night.
Was it the grave?
Yeah, we're in the grave.
Yes.
Yep.
I
It was the
remember.
great,
Don't
yeah.
worry. One person.
Oh.
I
We're all
remember.
very hydrated.
I remember most of last night. I'm proud of myself.
Okay.
I remember most of it too.
Awesome. It was only until after you got
Most-
off.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I drank way too much beer yesterday, and so I got mad because I'm drinking some weak beer, and then I went off. It's like I ain't feeling it, and I just like went off. I made some food. I went to bed, and then all of a sudden the bed just went whoosh whoosh whoosh. whoosh. And I was like, oh my days!
Feeling it now,
Here we
Mr.
go.
Krabs.
Yeah, it's super interesting. I was actually at the grave to see my buddy Owo, because he's a DJ, and then I saw Toto there, and I was like, wait, I was supposed to come hang out with you guys tonight, and then you guys were just there. I had not planned this at all, but we just ended up being in the same place at the same time, which I thought was really cool.
Oh yeah,
Small world.
it really was.
Indeed.
Could it be plural worlds?
Good enough for me.
I mean, it is. It should be plural, right? It's like worlds. We're in the ether doing like in. How do you even explain it? Like several instances of the same place. Anyone can be anywhere. You can go do anything. It's amazing.
It's really, really cool.
What
Yeah.
the metaverse originally was intended to be. That's my answer.
Yeah.
It's a good answer. Fun thing. My grandma once asked me what virtual reality is.
Cool.
I said, "Thank God, you don't want to know."
I was gonna say, did her brain explode?
I didn't want to go there even. I think she would have lost interest half the way. But I mean, I did try to explain very high level to her, but she doesn't really even like technology. She hates her phone, right? Like she's that kind of lady. She would
Oh.
rather have the one
Yeah.
you pick up and say hello, and then get pissed.
The
The
Nokia.
landline?
It needs to
Yeah, the landline.
Nokia.
Yeah, so she's not really that type, but yeah. Anywho, we should probably jump into the news. So, what do you want to start with, Mr. Tight?
Let's start with how Meta is going broke.
Dun, dun,
Right.
dun.
They lost. Well,
I
their
wouldn't-
their net income fell 41% in 2022. $14
Yes.
billion they lost. That's could be scary for VR, but they said they
Don't worry, they're firing all the people.
yeah they're firing
all of their
everybody.
employees.
That'll help.
Oh boy.
But some people also said 2022 was like a plateau year for VR. Like everyone that wanted it got it. but no one else was like coming in, I guess. But they're saying 2023 could be another peak, or not. We could just fall off the plateau. Who knows?
Yep.
And no
I'm
one will like
just thinking
VR.
about trailing the edge.
I'm actually quite curious as to like Meta is dumping money into VR. Like that's basically their entire field of that's where they are investing, right? All of their VR tech.
Mhm.
It's the RNG process is also still ongoing for them. Like, and I think part of what Meta's mistake have been is to underestimate kind of how much this would affect, like, because I think Zuckerberg just went all in on stuff and said, we're doing this, we're doing that, and we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna capture the entire market. And then they got solid backlash from it, from unexpected sides where, they are literally, I mean, they in practice own the VR hardware market
Mhm.
currently. Like, there's like, what, maybe 5% of the headsets are Valve indexes, and there's like something like 90 on Steam are
Quest,
Quest.
yeah, it's insane how much they have in the
Can't-
market.
You can't really blame them though, considering like the price for a Valve index is like what, $1,000,
$1,000.
$1,000 something.
For the full
Yeah.
kit. Yep.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. It really is for some hardware. And Meta has been deliberately selling at a loss on all of their stuff. Like the numbers that have been reported now, they're a direct influence of them selling the Quest 2 at a loss.
They're also
That's a
going to
direct
start.
consequence of it.
They're probably going to be losing money on the Quest Pro now too, because they dropped the price to match the HTCs.
Yeah.
So their Quest Pro
They're-
it was like 1,400, and now they dropped to 1,100 to compete with the HTC. Whatever it is.
To get them into their,
But-
space, their VR space. They're
Yeah.
trying to gobble up the market, right?
Yeah, I'm glad they're
wonder
still pushing it out like crazy. Like they could just say, we're losing money. Just stop VR. Like what would happen then?
They have
What
a
what
bigger
if they did
picture,
that?
for sure.
I think at what point should you do that? I mean, they've dumped so much money into this. They practically own all people. Like the entire VR market in the Western world is basically owned by Meta at this point. Like hardware wise, they basically have full control. They already have that control. So from where do they go now? Right? They want to start earning money. Like part of it is like the hardware side isn't that important. What is important is that they have their tech in people's hands. Like I wouldn't be surprised they will start pushing ads in VR soon enough.
That would be fun.
It's gonna happen.
Only a matter of time. Yep. I agree.
Imagine being on your Quest 2 in drinking night and you're playing shitty and there's like, oh shit guys, wait, I need to watch this ad.
Or you could subscribe
Oh,
to
God.
Meta Premium and skip the ads.
Skip the ads.
Meta
Oh, man.
Plus.
That'd be interesting though.
Like
Because what if they did it like almost like an excess overlay, like desktop, and just put it way off in like your peripheral, just an ad floating in the distance. It'd be almost
Yeah.
like it's almost like what you see
I
in
mean-
movies, like just billboards in
If-
the metaverse.
if they could figure out a way to hide ads, which is illegal in Europe, I would be impressed.
I use my
Yeah.
ad
But,
blocker.
Ad blocker in the
yeah, I mean-
metaverse.
If they did something like it, it would like people would lose their shit.
Oh yeah.
I think there will be advertisements on the Meta's platforms, one way or another. They're gonna be there. Like maybe not outside of their IPs. Say, Horizon Homes? Is that the thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have ads in your VR home. And when you get legs, you might have ads on them. Wait, they
Ads
said
on
they
your
were
shoes.
gonna add legs to that place, didn't they?
Yeah, but not tracking compatible. Just so you can see your legs.
Just the visual effect.
Yeah, just
Like
like
half-body
it's still half
users.
body.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just gonna put
Jesus
legs.
Christ.
It's a bait and switch.
Yeah,
They really are light years behind.
yeah.
What makes me kind of terrified though is because of how capable they are as a company. I mean, they're still a tech giants, and if they really wanted to, they could set their sights on a game like VRC. And who knows if the head honcho over in VR chat will take the bait, so to speak. I mean, I think that would be a collective upsetting day for thousands of users
Oh,
in this game if we
that'd be
hear the news.
EAC all over again. People
Oh,
will be
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
fleeing to Neo and fleeing to chill out, and that might actually just
Let's hope they don't, because they like to pride themselves in saying that they are the leading edge or the one on top of the metaverse. But once they find out that it's actually VR chat, oof, let's hope they don't.
I'm
Is there
not
really-
sure. Like, I think my theory is that Meta could potentially go for a hostile takeover of VR chat. Just get it, take it under their wing, but I don't think they would do too much with it. I think they would just take all funding from them, more or less, and let them, run their own thing, earn money, or die.
add more
They will take their tech.
badges
So
for
if-
subscriptions.
Yeah, they're gonna add layers of VR Chat Plus.
Yeah, you got VR Chat Plus, then you have Plus Premium, then you have First Class Plus Extra.
Oh goodness, it's like an airplane all over again.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Commercializing everything.
But it's a tech basically that's VR Chat has. Like the kinematics that they have for full body tracking is superior to any other VR game there is. Like they are the best. There might be some movie companies who have better tracking with the the dots you put all over your body, the small
Yep.
motion capture system. But that isn't. It's not designed to be transferred over the internet, right? It's a lot of data. Like
Yet.
it's a local system.
It's not designed yet. I'm sure it will be. Give it time. Give it time.
Honestly, some nerd somewhere that is working with Hollywood or whatever that have access to motion capture is probably figured out a way to get that to work in VR chat.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see. There's a lot of difficulties acquiring for Meta to acquire VR chat to begin with, and the reason why I say they would have difficulties with it is because the VR chat is just a lewd mess. There's so much nudity and it's not really family friendly, and anything Facebook does is family friendly.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
definitely
sure
true.
Facebook would want to associate with VR chat, to be honest. Like it's a really hostile mess. Like every now and then you see Putin and Hitler make out in the Black Cat, and the KKK every now and then passes by, and
Boobies.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, you see him on there too.
Tits and dicks
there.
and all the above.
All the above. But I mean, I guess it's kind of just a staple of what the real actual world is like, right? I mean, we're all aware that it's not perfect, and we have plenty of ne'er-do-wells and the likes in our midst, and that's just part and parcel of sharing this globe. So I understand for business purposes or advertising purposes, you want to try to scrub that part of your platform as much as you can. But I mean, if you truly want to be the metaverse, you kind of have to take it all in, as terrible as it sounds, I'm not approving of it or supporting it, but it's gotta be there. If you start to limit everything, and the creativity plunges, and that's what makes BRC so great, is there's so many people making avatars, worlds, just assets, just things in general that keep this freight train plowing forward and
Keeps it true to life.
Yeah,
It
just
really
like
does.
the real worlds, we all are a bit stuck on making things better, like computer chips every single year. They're better, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We do that for competition, right? AMD, Intel, or AMD, Nvidia.
Yeah. Even though poor AMD is not really there yet, but yeah.
Or Intel.
Well, they basically are too. I need to be a little bit nice to them. They basically are now in competition, like in direct competition on the high-end stuff. And they are a little bit cheaper as well,
Talking about the Intel.
but still like Intel and AMD.
Mm.
They're definitely not there in graphics yet, though.
No.
And Nvidia
Like,
still takes a tick.
The thing about Nvidia is that they have somehow basically acquired all of AI market. The entire AI market for like open source stuff is under their wing, under their API. It's crazy. Like all of it. Basically like Python, the oh my god, I can't remember. PyTorch is Nvidia. I don't think there's any like open source AI library or neural network framework for AMD at all, and I think it's a little bit sad. I think AMD should be a little bit more in the forefront on that part, because you have on one hand a graphics card that does gaming, and the other hand a graphics card that does gaming and AI and neural networks, all you could imagine. AMD doesn't have that, which is so sad.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Sorry. I was taking a drink.
I don't know how.
I don't know enough
I don't
about
know
that
how to
comment.
respond to that in a way other than they don't. That sucks. There's something about it. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, that's it.
You hit the nail on the head, Kenny.
We
Fair
can
enough.
continue speaking of meta, because our next news story also has to do with meta.
Oh, right.
And that is Echo.
Echo.
VR. So this is one of the most popular. Apparently, I haven't played it myself, but it was from the makers of Ready at Dawn, which is a space story game. You sort of float about, from what I can tell. And in
It's like
Echo,
sports.
in Echo VR, it's sort of like Rocket League, I guess, but you're flying, you're zero gravity, and you fly through, and you gotta throw your ball in the net. And they're shutting it down in August of this year. And
Like space handball?
space handball, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Space
Okay.
handball.
Okay.
And so they announced they're shutting it down, and there's already a petition of 18,000 people who are saying no. So this game is like a lot bigger than I ever I'm surprised I didn't hear about it until now.
Oh yeah. Echo is enormous. They have partnered with different high schools in America to get kids into VR esports.
That's crazy.
Oh, really? I did not
Yeah.
know.
I had
so they-
no
they-
idea.
Yeah, there are kids all over America that does the esports thing on that part. Have you seen a movie called Ender's Game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
I've
that.
heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
The books,
it's
actually.
kind of.
What?
Do you remember the game that we're playing to get like when they're fighting in this big cupola, like this dome?
yeah, the big dome where they're
Yeah.
flying around. Yeah.
It's like light ball or something.
that.
Yeah, it's kind of that is basically kind of how Echo VR is. But imagine that.
We can probably get
and
a.
you're well on your way.
We can probably get a trailer for it if it's really needed. Just to
Yeah, we
show.
could probably do that. Yeah, maybe you could find a trailer for that soon.
But
Echo or
But,
for
yeah.
that movie?
Yeah,
Echo. Echo.
Just want to make sure we're on the right page there.
Just pull up like 1, 2, 3 movies and we'll just watch Ender's Game, all of it.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna sit
It's
here
gonna
and
be
I'll
an
be
extended
a movie.
But yeah,
Movie
they're
time on the virtual podcast.
closing it
watch
down,
party.
and people have spent tons of money on the game, and they said they're just gonna stop supporting it. They're not gonna give it like
Mm.
open.
Did it
like-
tell the people why they want to do it? Shut
No,
it down?
they haven't. They haven't given a solid reason. The person that just left, I'll say it after this.
In zero gravity, players fly faster. Passes go farther. Strikes hit harder. Stakes get higher. And victory tastes sweeter. This is Zero G. In the
Did you
Echo
change the
Arena.
camera soon?
Yeah, it's changed. It was on the screen,
Am I lagging that much? Oh yes, sorry.
probably.
Yeah, that's space handball.
Space Handball, but I forgot his
Interesting,
name. But the
interesting.
guy who recently left Meta, like the big top guy for VR in Meta, he was one of the guys that were like overseeing it. And the only insight that he was giving was like, oh, maybe like the only way this could work is if they're like gonna transition into a new bigger game, or uh-oh.
You good?
What's
Uh-oh.
happening?
Oh no!
I don't know. I don't know. Help. My foot is my hand.
Oh, no.
Something bad happened.
No, they're onto us.
Turn
Oh,
up
no.
your foot.
But yeah,
Meta
they-
is on to us. They knew that you were talking about it.
Yeah, I made someone angry. Hello, tracker, please turn on. But yeah, but other than that, they haven't really given
Yeah.
a reason, and they haven't like given like. What the heck? Okay, there we go. So with like Overwatch, for example, they said they're ending Overwatch, but here's Overwatch 2. But with this, they haven't done that,
Ah.
and like, so no one really knows if they have something else planned. They're just.
It's weird that they would just announce that they're shutting down a very successful game that they've advertised so hard for, gotten high schools to do esports and other people to do esports with it, like to foster a good community for the game, only to just basically shut it down out of nowhere. It's so strange.
Yeah. There still hasn't really been any answers.
Yeah, it's almost like there's something else. Like it
It seems
doesn't
like
add
there might
up.
be internal strife.
It could be
Yeah,
that they
something's up.
fired all the people on the Echo VR team.
Yeah.
Just let them go.
Yeah. Other than like,
Wow.
oh, there's no one here to do it. Or all the people who did it quit.
Huh.
And took all their knowledge
Well,
with
that is
them.
very sad.
Yeah. I kind of want to play it now. But
It looks pretty
Yeah,
cool.
sadly you can't. It's only on the Meta's platform. Yeah, it's not on Steam.
Ah,
Unfortunately. But yeah, it's a good game. Speaking of esports, kind of, I'm curious to see when we'll have more, like, how the growth of esports in VR will be. Like, the first thing that pops to my mind is Beat Saber. I think we've had a discussion similar to this before, but like, it's never really kicked off, and I think it's because Beat Saber haven't really put the foundations for it good enough.
Yeah.
Like, there is no international leaderboard in Beat Saber. Like, if they did that, like, why is that not a case? Like,
I have to
Beat
you have
Saber
to download
infuriates me so
mods to get
much.
leaderboards.
Yeah, and Beat Saber hate mods. Like, they say they support them, but they don't really. They break
No.
them every time they update.
Yeah. Vale is trying pretty hard to do esports, and they have had
Yeah, Vale VR,
tournaments.
Vale.
Yep, they've had tournaments in that first-person shooter. Not giant. Like, I think the prize pools are like $1,000, but still, they're trying.
Yeah,
it's
enough.
they're getting traction. But
Like, you need to just get started, and if people like it, they'll keep playing, right?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
You don't need to smack $1 million down to start off like silly. But it'll be interesting to see where they go with Echo. Like, how, if anything, they should have just released the source code. If they're shutting it down, let the community run it. Like,
yeah. They I think they even said they're not doing that. They're just
that's really weird.
no more.
oh my god. Unappreciative companies. SMH.
They're trying to steal our fun.
Welcome to capitalism, I guess.
And it really doesn't make sense. Like, they at least they should have announced a new sequel to it, like something.
Yeah, you would think.
Seems like they're just kind of trying to wash it away.
Sad.
That
Very
seems to be the
sad.
way that, I mean, Meta bought all these companies that were making all these games, and no great games have come about from it.
Well, Meta. Oh my god, Meta is Meta.
Meta is meta. That is that.
Yeah. What can you do? What can you do? Anywho, so enough about Meta and Echo. So you mentioned something. You claimed that some Apple stuff were in the pipelines.
Indeed. So Apple has been working on their own. They have a mixed reality headset and an AR headset. The MR headset will be coming out this year at some point with a price tag of $3,000.
What? Who said that?
Them.
That sounds like Apple, honestly.
Them? Apple themselves?
It says reportedly cost around $3,000.
Reportedly.
Reportedly,
Well,
it's
that's not
Apple.
them, that's,
it's Apple though, so
That's a
Yeah,
rumor.
it's gonna be
But it's
expensive.
Yeah, you know it. It's gonna be eye-watering.
I'm actually quite excited for that, though. I know how terrible they are with their price point on everything. But honestly, they do have such great ideas with almost everything they touch. They reinvigorate everything. And they always come from a different point of view on things. Like, there was that time when the iPhone was introduced, and everyone's like, "The hell is this? What do you mean I can't type on a mini keyboard? What is this?" People did not accept it at first, and now look, every single phone, pretty much nowadays, is modeled after the first iPhone. So who knows what they're cooking in the Apple factory.
Yeah.
But whatever
Yeah.
it is, if they are actually interested in joining this sphere of influence, I for one am on board, because whether or not we would buy one of their headsets or not, regardless, they're probably gonna put down some insane technology, and the other companies will pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Over time, we'll start to understand and invigorate. And it's again, like what you said, going back to capitalism and just competitive nature. And it's always a good thing in a sense, because it just keeps everyone up to top notch. So
I mean,
I say bring it on.
in the mixed reality headset that's coming out, it's gonna have dual micro OLED displays at 4K resolution per eye. And it's gonna have, instead of like controllers, it'll favor hand tracking most likely. So like if they can get hand tracking crazy down, think about what that'll do for future other headsets that try to model this
Definitely a
thing,
good injection.
Yeah.
Their Mac
Maybe we
M1
can ditch the
processor is
controllers.
amazing
Yeah.
too, and it's so tiny. Like, you guys know about the Mac computer? It's just a little tiny thing. It's like a little square, probably about the size of your hand, and it works just like your beefy supercomputer sitting right next to you. I mean, of course, it's on Mac, but nonetheless, I mean, if they somehow find a way to tweak that and make it even smaller and put it in a headset,
Yeah.
this
And
is going to be one hell of a good VR headset.
also in the spec list, I see it's gonna have eye tracking, and due to all the cameras on it, it'll be able to apparently do body tracking as well, face and body
Wow.
tracking with,
Oh my
with just the cameras. So if that kicks off,
So no base stations?
think
It's
about
just inside-out tracking?
ditching the trackers we got on. Think about that.
What if you stuck your head
That's
in the
crazy.
fridge?
Well, you probably crash like you did.
You probably crashed your desktop.
Like some guy that we knew, he stuck his head in the fridge while he had his VR.
Crashed,
KennyB.
yeah. Jesus, imagine being so stupid. Your head in the fridge
Yeah.
and crash.
We all pointed and laughed at him. It was funny. It was a good time.
Yeah, what a weirdo.
It was Kenny.
Yeah, Apple will definitely come out big. They always do. When they release anything, they come out big and they swing hard. They really do. Like, fair enough, their price points are eye-watering. They are ridiculous. It's crazy. But Apple, mind you, Apple doesn't earn money outside of hardware. Like, it's the hardware they earn money on. The App Store, yes, it's a ridiculous fee there too, but most people don't really buy apps. Like, who the hell buy apps?
I haven't bought apps.
When was
in
the last time any of
forever.
you bought an app?
It's had to be years now, actually.
Probably like 10 years ago when I had my first iPhone.
Yeah.
Yes. And when was the last time you bought a song on iTunes?
I just have
If
Apple.
ever.
Never.
Yeah, exactly. So that is not a big market for Apple. The market for Apple is their hardware. That's what they earn money on. And in order to get a good earning, they need to bump those numbers up. And they are not afraid to do it.
No. And what?
Speaking of Apple,
Oh, Apple.
Are you hungry?
I was just gonna.
Yeah, are you hungry?
You want an apple?
Do
Brandy's
you
I could use an
remember
apple.
that one time when they said no more headphone jack, and people drilled their phone because people on 4chan made a fake
They-
commercial saying
Said it's still in it.
saying you could drill it, and people did it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's great.
Yeah, they said.
Actually there
Oh,
was a
God.
dude who did research on this and dug all the evidence up. But yes, it was a group on 4chan who did this, and yeah, they made fake commercials for it, and people genuinely did it. There were reports of people saying phones caught fire. And it was like news stations in America had to broadcast it. Like some news tabloids even shared the commercial. Like allegedly you can drill your phone, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this when I go home, right? It happened.
That's
It
crazy.
genuinely did happen.
That's
People
crazy.
drilled in their phones to find the headphone jack.
Hey, why didn't it turn it on anymore? Hey.
And even more worryingly, that same group who did that advertisement, the next time, a few years down the line, when Apple released wireless charging, where you can just put it on a wired charging pad, they made a commercial that you could charge it in the microwave for super fast heating.
Oh no.
This actually happened. They did it, and it looked like as any other Apple commercial. Like the iPhone 3D models are out there, you can use them, and you can make a 3D render really easily in a Blender if you want, if you know how to. Like it's just to mess with the shaders and some lighting, and you got an excellent product. But yeah, they did it, and people actually did put their phones in microwaves.
That's crazy to me.
God.
Several.
Epic troll.
And like the forums on Apple's support page were flooded of people like, say I did put my phone in the microwave.
Is it covered
Just
under
asking
warranty?
for help. Yeah, microwave is not covered under warranty, unfortunately. And it happened a third time as well, even before the headphone jack as well, which was the first time, basically. And it was claimed that you could download an app to make your phone waterproof.
Oh God.
Same group did it.
Oh wow.
Sadly, 4chan is no more, I think. I think they shut down,
No,
unfortunately. But
4chan is still strong.
it's still going?
Oh, very.
Oh, it's still strong? Oh my goodness.
4chan will never die.
I'll be here for the new commercials or the new fucked up shit they say the new headset can do when Apple finally releases it. It's gonna be sick.
It's a little
Oh,
worrying,
God.
though, with how gullible people are these days, I guess.
You can drive. You can drive with the headset on, and it will tell you exactly where to go.
You can drive in VR. It'll drive for you.
You can actually make a hologram of you in work if you take a picture with all your cameras and make a 3D render, so it will project into your office. If you download this app to your headset, you can breathe underwater with it.
Oh no.
That was what I was thinking too. Yeah, they'd have you take the headset underwater. Some way, somehow. You could see underwater or something. There's an app you could download and it'll let you see like underwater for miles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take it with you scuba diving.
Well, that brings up an interesting idea for me. Projecting businesses into the metaverse, where you don't even have to leave your house. You just go in VR and you're at work.
There's actually been a few
is the
studies on
goal.
this. On working in VR. Not really big studies, just small groups, not big, and they weren't controlled. They didn't have any controls at all, so it wasn't. It's like tiny studies, but yes, basically, I think it was a Danish university who did it. But the basic what they did was that they put headsets on people for 8 hours a day, which is like a normal average work 100% position work day, right? For 2 weeks, I think, or 3 weeks. I think it was a month. I don't really remember. We discussed this on a previous podcast, but the basic was that everyone felt sick, nauseous. They were like, but these were all random people they picked to just have the headset on you for 8 hours a day, work in VR, do whatever, and like they didn't like it. And I really can see that. I mean, it's not. I don't think you can smack a headset on any random person from the street. Say, now you work in VR. Do this for 8 hours a day. I don't think that's how it works. It takes like. To start with, there's motion sickness to overcome. There's a lot of obstacles for you to get used to being in VR. Like the first time I think all of you remember when the first time you entered VR, it was pretty much a little weird. Moving around was a little weird, right?
Turning
Losing your
especially.
balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave my my Rift S to my brother when I was done with it, and I was having him play Carnage with me. And we played for like an hour, and afterwards he was just on the floor and couldn't get up for like 2 hours.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
the poor guy.
Oh,
He got
so
really
it
hit by that.
Definitely doesn't work for everybody. Yeah, I think he got super motion sick.
Yeah, probably. It's like the motion sickness is it really is a serious thing, but thankfully you know it dissipates over time. Like the more you spend in VR, the lesser the effects become. I remember for me particularly, I felt like it half rewired my balancing significantly because I've always relied super heavily on my eyes in terms of balance. Like that's been my main driver. But when I went into VR, it didn't really work as well as anymore. So I was really off balance all the time, whatever I did. Like if I moved and I moved without my eyesight, oh my god, I was oh.
You know, I actually understand that a little bit. I think I had a little problem with that too in the early days.
Oh yeah, it's like just moving forward, just like whoa, whoa, every time. It was a little ridiculous, but yeah. That part takes time. So I don't really think that's an honest study. Like you need people who's used to being VR, who enjoys it. That is more an interesting question, and I think should be studied. Like, could you put people who likes to be in VR and have them work for say 8 hours a day with a 30-minute lunch break? Could you see yourself do that? If you had the option to take whatever job you currently have, restructure it so you only are in VR?
I would probably get annoyed with the limitations, honestly, because a VR keyboard, you kind of type like one letter at a time, unless it's augmented reality.
Well, say it
yes.
is augmented. Like, if you have a desk job where you're always on the desk on a PC, right? Of course, having controllers on your hand will limit you significantly. Say you are in VR, but you do have the keyboard.
I mean, I don't see why not, especially if you already have a pre-established like desk job, so to speak. You're doing pretty much the same thing, right? If you're on the computer all day doing this, what's the difference between having a headset on and you could do this anywhere?
I think
yeah.
even if it's just like, oh, got a meeting scheduled for right now, throw on your headset and you're in a meeting room. Like that
That's
would
pretty cool. Yeah.
like
It would definitely
still
save
work from
on-
home. Like companies aren't like leasing out giant buildings for all their stuff that you can just do at home. But like for meetings and like more like, because showing emotion through a webcam is kind of difficult. But if you got everyone into a VR or AR space for like a meeting, you could stand up and really get your point across.
There are a few companies who already does this, who are trying to. So they have meetings in VR, kinda.
Yeah.
And I know one dude. It was a Norwegian dude. He's a game developer. He worked at this company. I'm not gonna say any names, but they bought every employee a VR headset and said henceforth all meetings will be in VR. I think they did Horizon Home or something like that. Horizon Meta's platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did that. They tried. It worked. Like they could do whiteboard stuff, kind of discuss more, have a little bit more body language, but then they went bankrupt, unfortunately. Oh. Allegedly all kept the VR headsets though.
Good for them.
There you go.
Maybe they're in a party world right now.
They're at a rave. Well,
and
the nice
there is
thing
one
about
other
that-
company too, which is VR Chat.
Sorry.
They VR Chat. They do all things in VR, like the meetings, their meetups, all of it. They do one IRL meeting a year, if I'm not totally mistaken. But I actually did some digging on VR chat recently, and if you want to work for them, you're at a 100% at home position. You work from home.
Mhm.
You just do Unity all day, basically, more or less. And then you have the option to, come on the meetups, I guess.
So just like how we get ready to do our virtual podcast, they're like, oh, meeting at 2 p.m. Okay, they get in, they load into their home worlds, they get their trackers on. I forgot to charge my right foot. Darn.
Accidentally put your head in a fridge and crash.
Their own worlds, the VR chat meeting room too, probably, where they all sit down and they're like, "Oh, John, you're wearing your e-girl avatar. What the heck, man?
That's not business appropriate."
All of them are wearing e-girl avatars. Have you seen Tupper and all of their community videos? I mean, all of them are e-girls.
That's true.
And I bet that at least one employee at VRChat HQ is a furry.
Oh,
For
at
sure.
least. At least.
Well, listen,
At
we have to have, represent the community. They have to have every, the hand in each
You gotta have
pot.
diversity.
Exactly.
At the very least, it's gonna be there, 100%.
Actually, showing up to a VR chat meeting would be crazy. You'd have a furry sitting across from you, all the e-girls. You'll have like some giant e-boy off in the corner. Like Master Chief will be like
in the
chilling down
corner.
there. Yeah.
Giant monster just standing and looming there.
You
I was
have
about
the
to
Iron
say,
Giant
all
peek.
of these
Just like,
If they do not have one Ugandan Knuckles representing in those VRC meetings, I would be severely disappointed, okay?
oh,
Like,
God.
That
like
is what
imagine
gave them their
this.
popularity.
Imagine
They start off every meeting by clicking their tongues.
Like, you sit around this table, you have a bunch of e-girls, a bunch of giant e-boys, some femboys, then you got the furries, then you got the Knuckles and the Kermit engineers, and all the, like, and they're sitting there and be like, all right, guys, EAC is not liked by the community. What do we do?
And then Kermit says, I think it's
Yeah.
time to remove EAC from the community.
You'll have this guy.
I would like a status report for quarter one of 2023. I think we have incredibly great sales this year. We are projected to go upwards. And hey, quit European in the corner over there. What the hell, man? What am I paying you for, dude? Oh my god.
This is supposed to be a business meeting.
The furries like EAC? I don't know. That's my furry accent.
Spot on.
But yeah, I think actually I could see myself try out a game development job one day. Like that's actually something I could enjoy. Maybe I'll look into it.
You can become a video game engineer.
The VR chat is hiring.
Yeah. They are. I mean, they're not really earning any money. I don't think. I haven't checked that. That's something I
I
didn't
had
dig
a
up.
friend's
I'd
apply.
have to look at
and
their-
he is a software developer. He applied to work for VR chat. Tough crowd, apparently. I don't think he got in.
Yeah, I mean once you are a huge game, right, you get loads of applicants, and they sort of want applicants with a very specific knowledge. I do not have that knowledge, so I highly doubt I even would be relevant. Like, I'm an automation engineer. Fair enough, I do have skills outside of that realm, but it's not really. I'm not sure I would be like a specific fit for what
Did
they
you
are
just-
looking for.
It all makes sense to me now. Automation engineer. No wonder this guy is so good at Factorio. Oh God.
Well, yeah.
He lives and breathes
You know,
Factorio.
I for one would say that I think I could fit in extremely well in VR chat because I went to school for marketing and they don't have a lot of marketing, honestly. They could benefit from more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Get them a Super Bowl ad.
here, Smoss, do you want to? Should we send an application to VRChat together and just see what happens?
Oh, I mean, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean,
Let's do it.
I won't promise I would accept anything, but it would be cool if they would actually be interested, though. If they want
In my
somebody to do
application
marketing,
letter,
you know?
I'll say like, step one as a marketing developer, I will get us an ad at the Super Bowl. That's it. And then I'm done. That's all they need.
That's a big say.
I mean, honestly, Super Bowl is a one giant commercial pile with snippets of sports. I saw it. Don't even try to deny it. I've seen it. It's just commercials.
They pay so much money to get commercials on there, though.
Yeah, I mean, entertainment. It's entertainment. Through and through.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Commercials as entertainment. They've actually managed to crack that egg to make people like commercials.
Well,
Who
you know, to
would
be
know?
fair, people actually do say quite a lot that Super Bowl is the time for the best commercials, like
Oh yeah.
cameos with people you least expect, funny commercials, just unique, interesting commercials. Yeah, that's usually it. It's during the Super Bowl.
Honestly, the commercials are like it's a competition for companies. Whoever has the best commercial.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they like, Twitter polls and stuff, and people vote. And they
VRChat
have
would
analytics.
kill it. I swear. Just go into the black hat, record for 1 minute. There's your ad.
You'll see me
I mean,
passed out in
most
the
of
that's
them
what I'm
corner.
trying to
15
say.
seconds.
If I was a marketer in VRC, I would merge the two together because we were talking about it the other day. There's no football worlds like NFL. I was looking, none of them. What the heck?
Really?
Yeah, they don't have a single one. I mean, it could have been in some really niche wording, but I didn't find anything in
Yeah.
relation to football. So
I mean, well, the NBA is partnering with Meta. I think we talked about that last week, where they're gonna have.
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Or was it last week?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
All these episodes are just merging together in my mind. But yeah, they're gonna have like their 180 cameras on the sidelines, and you can sit there in your VR world and watch them play basketball.
that is so cool. Honestly, I actually really like that. That is
Yeah.
something that I think should be pushed more for sports. Just having the option to sit in virtual reality in the stadium
Mhm.
while it's happening live. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I would pay for that.
You wouldn't even
100%.
need you would not need too much tech to make this happen either. Fair enough. You want to stream a 360 like a 3D video, and I'm not sure if that tech exists yet. But Snapchat does have something that is similar, and I think Snapchat could pull it off. Because imagine if you actually made a 3D model, a world of the stadium, and then all the video you show is just the players, so you snip them out, kind of, and you render that into VR chat, and you have a stream of football live. Imagine that.
Yeah.
With the crowd,
There
with the
we
crowd
go.
as well. Like you could record them too. Like, they would kind of be 2D.
Are you
but-
listening, VRC? We have the engineer to do it, and I'm the marketing guy to do it. Hire both of us. Win-win. Win-win.
I mean,
On-
at that point, if it's so, yeah. I know we need to go to break.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool,
Was
cool,
that-
cool. Yeah, that's where I was going with it. That's where I was gonna go. I was pushing us to
We'll
the
finish
break
this
because I
after
got
break. We'll
I got
finish
yelled
after
at.
break.
No, you can finish now.
Okay.
The ideas are
Alright.
strong. Keep it going.
Like, listen. If you could have a product where you could go into a virtual world, like in VRChat, any world, that is the stadium, that have a live stream of the football field, there's players, the crowd, maybe they could just be a 2D plane, more or less, but still it would work, and you could add like some kind of special arena just for the VR people, just to sort of distance you from the crowds to not make it look weird, I guess. And then have a 3D video of the players on the field. Like at that point, this is a product that you're basically there. I would consider paying a very small amount of money to be attending something like that.
Well, you know, and it's definitely a niche market that they haven't really tapped into yet. You know, the sports fans. I don't really. I've been in this game for a while now, and to be fair, I don't see a lot of sports fans in VRC. So it's an untapped potential that they can capitalize on, and it could net them extremely positive results.
Because then think about like you got like dads and stuff who bought their kids a Quest, but they see an ad that's like, hey.
Yeah.
Just watch your favorite football team in real life with your Quest 2. Like, oh, I got my kid a Quest 2. Johnny, give me that shit. Rips him out of Gorilla Tag. puts his headset on, and now he's in a football game. Imagine that. Then you get
draw in the sports fans.
Yeah, it would draw in sports fans, and like, yeah, then you also have a bunch of
market right there.
Other dads are like, oh, you know what, Johnny, I'm gonna buy one of those too. And now Johnny's dad and him are watching football. And
Stadium with people in VR headsets, like in VRC. If they want to partner with like NBA or NFL, but do it a bit differently than Meta, where they just have a 360 camera. But like what you said, Kenny, where they create a 3D virtual space and somehow be able to upload it in real time, and then you could fill the arena with people. So those dads are telling little Jimmy, like, hey, you know, Sundays are for the boys. Like, I'm sorry, go play outside. And then they're hopping in, you know, with their quests on, with all the other dads standing around rooting for their team. And it's such a great idea. And, you know, we have the anime watchers. Those are probably the most prevalent in this game. And you have the furries, you have the meme lords, you have, like, niche communities with role play, but they didn't touch that yet. There's so many different markets that's still left untouched for VR. That's how you know it's still not there at peak. You know, like when the iPhones reach peak, it's like, okay, when you saw Mima with an iPhone in her hands, all right, well that's that. Like we have officially reached peak status for those touch phones. We haven't reached it yet here for VR. It's coming. It will.
Somehow. I'm not sure if the tech is 100% there yet, but it could definitely get there. But we have to go to break. We're way past. Where are we on time? I don't really want to know, honestly. Let's just go to break.
Alrighty, let's go to break.
Well, after the break, though, world highlights, the game highlights, probably maybe NBA more. I don't know. We'll get there. You know the drill. After break is usually pretty standard. See you soon.
So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh.
Welcome back to the virtual podcast, episode 34 post break. We are ready to start our game highlights and world highlights. We're filled up with beer. I didn't stick my head all the way down the fridge this time. I mean, I didn't do that last time. I mean, sorry, it wasn't me. But yes, we're back after a short refreshment, I guess. So now
I'm refreshed.
I'm
hydrated.
Are you?
Correct.
Yeah, we do be doing the hydration. Yes. So we were a little bit delayed today, more than usual, unfortunately, due to a network error on my Adobe Cloud. Anywho, we can just kick off. S'mores, do you want to do your world highlight?
Sure. Yeah. My world highlight is one moment. I want to make sure I'm finding that right. Okay.
Oh my days, S'mores.
It is called Starlight Spire, and it came out very, very recently. That's the
Wait
secret.
a minute.
That's the surprise.
That's my world highlight. Look at that. It's got both our names. This place was crazy.
So, we as a group yesterday went to this world to go explore, and what we found there was laughs, friendships, and a sense of belonging.
We
I mean,
found
no, just
family.
it's so cool.
I was
Van
actually
Diesel.
not able to go up in the VIP start place in desktop.
Well, you're not a VIP.
Yeah, clearly.
But this world is so well done, I must say. It blew it blew all of our minds. Quite
It was
frankly.
insane.
Whoever,
I mean, just look at it.
It's like
yeah, there's so much here.
you got club worlds, but this was like full on. Like it had everything. It had a meeting room. It had the long table with chairs. You can discuss your next
Yes.
adventures. It had the
One of those
DJ
serious
rooms.
tables.
Yeah. Had hot
Tubs,
tubs.
pools,
Yeah.
campfires. It really was an amazing world. Starlight Spire. Highly recommended if you're a VRC player. Go check it out. It's already business is booming. It's already kind of picking up. There's quite a bit of people in there right now. So world is up and coming. So it'll be the next big one, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's a really highly optimized world as well. I was surprised.
Yeah,
like
with how it like
and it's
amazing
big.
it looked. It's huge. I could see it being like a hub world.
Yeah.
Like you run off
hub,
to different.
yes.
Yeah, not that hub. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I didn't- hey.
Like imagine running into the different rooms and just teleporting to a different world completely. That's how it made me feel.
I
don't know.
mean, that's basically VRC home.
Yeah.
I always wanted to join one of those worlds with hundreds of people and be in, like what you just said, Hentai, with like a hub world. But it's so big and everyone's kind of spread out in their own area. It really feels like a mega server, if you would, just where a whole bunch of stuff is popping off. It would
Yeah.
be really, really cool, but I don't believe the technology is there for it quite yet.
Probably not. But like
Maybe.
we went in there and there was
Depends
like
on how you render people.
there was people just chilling in the hot tub, chilling on the couches. You had some people playing some games. You had people off in a cozy area. It had everything. Literally
It really
everything.
did.
Yeah, we actually did spend a bunch of time there yesterday. My tracking is just not cooperating today. I'm so sorry.
You're not forgiven.
You're not
Maybe-
forgiven until you give your world highlights. Then all is well.
So yeah, you guys, you just. Please, I'm turning off Disney. It's
What?
now. It's done.
He's turning into a velociraptor.
Oh no.
Knee
Oh,
is
that's not what I
done
want to do.
for it.
Oh,
No more
gosh.
knee.
I think we're going to Seigrane next.
Ah.
Okay, right? Clockwise. No, clockwise. Clockwise.
Yeah.
That way.
Wait, Sin,
Clockwise.
you choose.
Sin said clockwise.
Kenny.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
so
Okay.
I forgot the way the clock goes.
We'll save the best for last.
Okay, my world highlight. My world highlight is the UDG. It's my world actually.
That's right.
I really, yeah, we actually played it a little bit yesterday. It's a drinking game. The UDG stands for Ultimate Drinking Game. It's kind of a proof of concept, I should say. The world is literally just a plane. There's nothing more to it, and there's like this text prompt. You click it, and it prompts you a drinking thing. It's basically spin the wheel, but on steroids.
Oh yeah.
It's highly optimized. It's just a plane, a mirror, and that game system. And there's a gun as well, but it's broken, unfortunately. But yeah. So it prompts you, it's adaptive, so the people in the world, it'll base the prompts by the people and players that are in the world, and it'll give you then prompts that is highly specialized. I can click through some of them there, but since it's just me in that world, it doesn't really give them justice. But the more there are, the more clever the prompts will be. They're really easy, some a little bit more advanced. There are certain things the game does, and there are updates planned as well. Like, I'm collaborating this game with another dude who's been on the podcast before, actually. Maybe you've heard of him, Reason? You've seen him?
Yeah.
But yeah, so he and I worked on this, and it's an incredible. Like, the game is really good. It really is.
Yeah, better than any
Yeah,
any
Spire is
spin the
drinking.
wheel. Better than any other drinking game, really. Like,
Yeah, we spent
Yeah,
a
and
good
there are,
amount of
like-
time there.
There's
Yes, we did.
several hundreds and hundreds of prompts in that list that it cycles through, and it generates them some of them based on the people that are in the world. There are other things that are planned for it, like different scenarios. Like, if you get that one prompt, it sort of changes up the game, kinda, and stuff. There's a bunch of things planned in it, and hopefully we'll get it kind of put in different worlds. So it's just a proof of concept, and that is planned to be released as a kind of free asset maybe one day for anyone to use.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Looks
love
really
to see
neat.
that in worlds all over the place. It would be a fan favorite for sure. You got something good on your hands there, Kenny.
Yeah, that is my world highlight. It's on Community Labs. You can find it, just type in UDG and it should pop up, I think. Never tried to search for it.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone already
Justin.
knows mine. We already watched mine, so
It was a team
Tag
effort.
team.
Indeed. That's how good
Yeah.
the world is. If 2 people recommend it, you gotta go see it. Whoever's listening
Gotta.
right now, go watch. Go in that world.
Yeah, Starlight Spires, it genuinely is an amazing world, and it has like this wow effect as well when like the things that you only see in VR, like it's genuinely good. It really is.
Agreed. Maybe we head over there tonight after podcast.
There's a lot of worlds that, replicate reality and how it looks. But why would you do that? I mean, you have the power to make absolutely anything in VR, so you should play with that a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
More worlds should do anyway.
that world definitely does.
Agreed.
Yeah, that world
Unless it's
reminded me
something
a
out
lot of
Dubai.
Dubai.
Dubai
Yeah, it
might
really
do
does.
something like that, honestly.
Dubai is outer space. I don't know about that place.
Yeah. So, yeah, my world highlight was Eulogy. Now it's your turn, Seigrane.
Yeah. I think the one I was bringing up is the Among Us world made by Jar. Like I was talking about earlier, when I first started in VRC, I just was at the hub world and there was portals everywhere, and I had been playing Among Us a lot, so I saw an Among Us portal and I walked into it.
God.
And I ended up here. And I spent a good 3 months or so in here, and it's really fun to actually interact with the objects in the game. It kind of feels like a whole new sense of immersion.
I mean, it really is like Among Us, but in VR. Like, it genuinely is
Yeah.
110%
It
the
feels so
Among
real.
Us game.
Have you played the actual Among Us game, like the VR?
The actual Among Us VR,
Yeah.
I purchased it. I still haven't tried it.
Oh darn! I wanna know how they compare. So I want someone to come in
Yeah,
here
I'll
and be
have to
like,
check that
the
out.
VR chat version is better or something,
I
That
mean,
would be
in the VR
so
chat
interesting
version,
to see.
you can be your e-boy. You can't in the the official
Yeah, that's
version.
true.
I like
Very
it.
cool, very cool. That is such a popular world too, for good reason, because like it is well done, very
Yeah.
well done.
Very accurate.
Oh yeah. Like I've played
Now add
it a
the new
bunch.
maps, Jar. That's the next one. Add the new Among Us maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to kick Jar's ass and just start working, Jar. Support your game that you knocked off. But yeah, I've had loads of fun in Among Us VR in that world. Like it's incredible and it's so accurate. Like it is the genuine first map they had, right? All the assets that make sense, the games you do, the mini games, the tasks. It's just brilliant. It really is.
Even
I've
crawling
had
around in the
much fun
vents.
there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It really is. And I like, why would you pay for the official version? Like, I have yet to meet someone who has played the official version. Maybe I'll do it. I mean, and someone needs to do it, I guess. I've seen videos on online of people who have played it, the official version, and there are just kids,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, all the videos I've watched
are
are
just kids.
watch me make this kid scream. No, then it's just a kid screaming. That sounds fun. I don't know if I'd pay $15 to make a kid scream when I could just, I don't know.
Maybe I could
Go to a
just
black cat. Get your knee under
killing my other knee.
control.
I'm killing my other
Oh,
knee.
no.
It's done. No knees. No more knees, unfortunately.
Head,
They're
shoulders,
just not
toes.
But yeah, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could just I could buy Among Us the official version, and we can go there, make a lobby, and just have kids, and we can just like scare them.
Could you imagine? Wait a
Kids.
second. Is Among Us VR like the official one, full body supported?
No.
I would love to just walk into that
I
game and
don't-
flexing my legs, doing like.
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah.
think it is. I
My
think
little,
it's
my little stubby legs.
you got your little stubby arms and you're just the big around colored characters. I don't think they have
they're
the
missing
leg
out.
and
Yeah.
Just like Phasmophobia. I want to have full body in that game. Just really,
Oh, yeah.
Taunt the ghost, just go like, and then he starts hunting, and you're just like, oh no.
I'd be afraid if I had full body in that game, I'd actually just start sprinting in my room though.
Break your headset.
come get me, Karen Brown.
Oh,
Oh,
Slammed
and
the
then you
wall.
actually get scared and you run into the wall, just bang! Oh,
My knees.
Pull a John Cena.
Exactly. There, funny story about Phasmophobia. When the game was still very new, I was playing in VR with some of my friends. We would all just play in VR all the time, and it didn't have collision yet
Oh.
with certain VR objects in OVR advanced settings. If you don't know what OVR advanced settings is, anyone watching it, it allows you to like manipulate your play space like this, right? So, there was a time when we needed to find out evidence of the ghosts, and I was the brave soul to go ahead and do it. And I went into the room, and I was like, hey, it was popping. And it started hunting me, and I was terrified. I was still very new to VR at the time. So once the lights flickered and the door closed, I was like, ah!
you did not
ceiling.
just use the play space movement to escape.
I did, and I lived
Oh.
to tell the tale. Here I am.
Wait, you actually got away with the play space
worked.
movement?
They passed it. You
Wow.
can't do it anymore, but you used to be able to. So
Because of the lack of collision, you could actually move through the roof.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
on the roof, and my friends were outside just looking at me, and I was just going like, can't get me. And they're like, get down here! What are you doing? I'm scared.
Oh, goodness. Well, I didn't know
Karen Brown's
that.
got a knife.
That, I played it too during the early days once, but I almost broke my index, so I vowed to never play it again.
Oh
I
no.
should have play spaced away. That's what I should have done.
Exactly.
Oh well. Yeah, that's well. Your game highlights, the Smores'es. We'll just keep the same order, I guess. Do your
Oh,
game
yeah.
highlights.
Very well, very well. So, my game highlight is a special. It has a special place in all of our hearts. I'm sure. Dovahkiin, because it's Skyrim VR. Like, come on, who doesn't like Skyrim? They released it. How many times I lost count?
I don't like Skyrim.
Put in chat how many times you bought Skyrim, because
I don't want to talk about that.
Skyrim will come for your smart fridge next quarter.
Oh, it's
Good
getting
for
ugly.
you. Go ahead,
Okay.
man.
A little bit about this after the trailer. Talk about it.
Looks like Skyrim in VR.
It really is.
Yeah, it sure does.
I mean, we've all played Skyrim. Skyrim is a ginormous game made by Bethesda. And it really is incredible in VR too. It works fine.
Indeed, it does. It does.
And it has support for all manner of stuff as well. Like it supports your oh my god, the vest, the touch, no, the
haptic vest.
haptic vest. Yeah.
Oh,
Supports
Baptics?
that.
Baptic.
Be haptics.
So that
Dick.
is Skyrim VR, everyone's favorite game, but in virtual reality. And I must say, it is really cool in virtual reality. But like the game, it also supports mods. Like, surprise, surprise, right? You can mod it just like the original Skyrim is,
Oh,
but
no.
you have more. You
Oh,
have
no.
more mods
I added
related
so
to
many
VR.
bad mods.
They're all there.
Everybody was naked in my.
I knew
in
it.
Skyrim VR.
You did
It's
not add the
possible.
nude mod.
Oh, I had all the NSFW mods. Like there was chicks with dicks running around. They were all naked.
Oh my lord.
There was a furry here and there, just popping up. Thomas, the train engine, would come in and swoop down on me, and
I love that mod so
you know you're just done.
Oh, Jesus
much.
Christ.
You're just dead.
All of that you can do in Skyrim VR and more, because there is specific mods dedicated to the VR experience to make it quality of life a little better. Like having the ability, I believe in the base Skyrim VR game, you only see your hands, but there was a mod that lets you see your entire body. And I believe there's also a mod that lets you be in full body too if you have the capabilities. So it gets pretty in depth. You can really live out your Skyrim fantasies to the fullest in VR. So,
All of my Skyrim
that's
fantasy.
my. Well, maybe not his.
Maybe not yours.
Uh,
Hang tight.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
But,
Uh,
yeah.
or maybe you know, whoever is in your house is saying, "What is that noise I keep hearing every 2 seconds?" It sounds
I'm hearing a strange
mind.
creaking in the upstairs bathroom.
Oh no.
But that is my game highlight, Skyrim VR. Kenny, your highlight.
My highlight. God, did I forget it?
Hubris?
What?
Hubris?
Hubris.
Hubris was it? Yeah, hubris. I was bringing up the thing for it. Yeah, it is Hubris. So Hubris is a game that I just saw on Steam, and I thought it looked excellent.
Like like the trailer doesn't really give it justice, but I googled it and it does seem like it's a fully fledged action single player game, first person, of course, in VR. It has a good story, and the reviews on Steam are really positive. Like, people are really saying that this is a good game.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
It's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale
like
right now, and the
Halo and
graphics
Star
are
Citizen.
incredible. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
kinda.
sci-fi style. It has loads of like these cool things, like tiny references as well. Like it seems like to be a really good game. I bought it earlier today before the podcast, but I didn't have time to play it because I was troubleshooting something else. That's mainly why we're late. But yeah.
Oh, that guy got bodied.
Yep.
Drink the green juice.
Blue juice.
All the juice.
That looks really neat.
Hubris.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's on sale right now on Steam. It's like what, 20 something Canadian doodle dollars.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
The doodle currency.
I was expecting 60.
No, it's fairly cheap. It's I mean, I think I think it's 60% off. I'm not totally mistaken. Let me just check that real quickly. So
I believe in you.
hello.
Hi.
Hello. Why
Hello,
isn't it
Governor.
loading? Never mind. I'll
25% off.
25. Yeah, it's 25% off. Yeah. So it's I'm gonna check it out. Unfortunately didn't get time to play it, but yeah, it seems really cool. And single player action games are fun. There's actually a bunch of people streaming it as well. When I checked.
Interesting.
Uh huh. So Hubris, that's my game highlight. Mr. Tight.
Well, my game I don't think has any killing or action of that sort. Mine's an educational game. Maybe it does have killing. Who knows?
Oh.
So mine is Noun
Education and
Town.
killing.
So if you've ever wanted to learn a new language, one of the best ways people say is interact with that language. And in Noun Town, you join and you tell them what language you're trying to learn, and you enter that town where they only speak that language. And you interact with the world with the language you're trying to learn.
That is so.
So
neat.
you shop.
That is really
you can,
cool,
You can
actually.
have a job, so you could be the one behind there. And you're forced into a cute little world where you learn a language.
Yeah, this is actually brilliant.
Yeah, like,
Such a good idea.
and you're still having fun and playing games and stuff all while doing it.
I love this.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they
That's
should
different.
have Norwegian.
I'm sure they do. I bet they have a ton of different languages. Because I know it's not just Japanese.
Yeah,
I can go in there and say, "Yeah, iken kvinna," and you know.
Skull.
Skål.
Skål. Skål.
But I can imagine that, like, what if Duolingo had a VR game and you have the Duolingo bird chasing you the entire time, like threatening to kill you if you leave?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, that I love this highlight, by the way. Like it's so good, and it's like something. It's so wonderful that this just exists.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have a need to go learn any new language at this moment. I don't really. I'm always down to learn new languages. Like if I were to learn the next language, what would that be? A part of me is saying Spanish.
Yeah. You want to learn?
That could be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're forced
I'm sure
to
it
you're
is,
forced
yeah.
to learn it. You're not just looking at screen like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah, and you need to actually say it as
Meyamo-esque,
well, right?
Just you have to like you're in the world. You're trying to buy some bananas, and you gotta say bananas in the language to buy them, or else you just don't get them.
Thankfully, banana is like usually very.
Usually just banana.
It's for bananas.
All right, that was a bad example, but
Except-
Hey.
All right, Americans, tell me while we're on languages, the small derailing. Tell me what pineapple is in absolutely every other language.
probably pineapple.
Is it pineapple?
Apple pie.
Pine.
Sin, at least you must be
Pen, pineapple,
educated
apple
here.
pen.
I was gonna say that.
Oh man.
Apple, pineapple.
Apple pen.
Hear me out. Okay, listen. So pineapple is a royal fruit. It all has a long story on how it was adapted into the Western the societies. But the word for pineapple is unique for English and English alone. I think there's like maybe one other language that has a strange one. Yeah. What?
Japan.
Yeah, it's
Japan.
just pineapple
Pineapple.
is pineapple and
That must be America who's forced this on them while they also forced the bomb. So yeah.
Don't put this on us.
Regardless, it's ananas. Ananas is like the word for pineapple that is basically everywhere in the world except America and clearly Japan as well.
Well, they're wrong.
and
They're wrong. I'm right.
I don't
Shut
care.
up.
They're wrong. We're right. Take the L.
and also just pineapple.
Pineapple. I like just this one better.
Pineapple.
I would be interested if I were to get that game to either learn Japanese, of course, or German. Now, German, that language is intense. Oh boy.
Krankenwagen.
Hallo,
Ich heiße Kenny. Ich
Say
bin
hospital.
eine
German.
Krankenhausen. Krankenhaus?
It's like
yeah,
really, it's
Krankenhausen.
really intense. You know, it's like hospital, and then German, it's like Krankenhausen.
Yeah, like something like that. Or like Hookhausen. It's something like that. But at least ambulance is Krankenwagen.
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 I know that.
Krankenwagen.
Gotta be
Yeah.
aggressive with it.
Yeah.
Wunderbar, ja. Du bist eine kleine Krokodil.
What he said.
What he
Yep,
said.
that.
Now to the final game highlight.
Yes, the best for last.
Yes, this is definitely probably not the best, but it's pretty good. So my game highlight is Karnage Chronicles, which I talked a little bit about earlier. It's a dungeon game. You're on a quest to fight through these dungeons and get rid of a bunch of monsters. You have two options when you start. You can be a warrior with a sword and a shield, or a ranger with a bow and arrow. And there's like 5 different difficulty levels. This is the guy who gives you all your quests.
Oh, yeah, you touched on this earlier, right?
Yep.
Explains why you appear before me. You are
Ooh,
a merc wraith.
pretty.
Not a nuzzle. I never thought I'd see the day.
Wow.
The gate is a rift in the fabric of cosmos, contained and governed by the laws of magic. If you find her makers, slay it.
Jeez.
This looks a little bit intense.
It is kind of intense.
I see what you mean that you can get exhausted from this game.
Yeah, you're actually interacting with your weaponry and everything. Hey, it's Nordic trolls.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't look at them.
Got an upgrade, and looks like to me.
Yeah. I mean, trolls exist. They do exist. They are in Norway. Did you see that Netflix movie, Troll?
No.
Nope.
Oh, it's okay. It's in Norway. I think they speak in English. Maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, it's actually quite good.
As they should.
The trolls
A little
exist.
late, sorry.
Wait, what type of troll are we talking about? Internet troll or
Oh,
trolls?
they're
like the actual-
ginormous. They're ginormous, and it's actually very sad. So it's like a very, honestly, it's like if you put America in Norway and you had Area 51 and secretly hiding trolls, and something about the king be like hiding troll knowledge from the people, and there's like this union between the royalty family of Norway and the trolls, and yeah, it's a heavy movie to swallow, but it really is just like a Godzilla movie with monsters. That's basically what it is.
Oh,
So,
legitimately
Yetis.
for a second there, I thought it was a non-fictional movie that you were telling. I was like, Kenny, how much did you have? I'll have what he's having. Thank you very much.
Make it a double, please.
But yeah, trolls are trolls. There are long stories, children's stories, and for trolls in Norway, it's exciting. And we don't have time to go through those now, of course. But yeah,
Maybe
that movie is. That movie is
For
really,
next time.
It's a good movie. If you like monster defeating movies, kinda, it's fun. It's a. How do I describe it? Okay, that's without spoiling it. No, I'm not gonna. But yeah, it's if you like monster movies, it's a unique one for you. So, yes.
Take a look.
Carnage. How did we get? Yeah. Carnage, good game.
How do we what?
Well,
yeah,
we were talking about Carnage, and then we just went to trolls.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of derailed
Because
that
of the
really quickly.
the Nordic trolls at the end. But yeah, I think
wonder
it's
why
up to
there's
4
a-
players.
Oh,
Co-op.
Yeah, it's co-op.
oh! I didn't think it was co-op. That changed.
Yeah, that's the game I was playing with my brother
Oh,
when
where
he
laid on the
when he
ground.
was just done.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, your poor brother.
No, he'll get used to it eventually.
Tell me, does your brother still use your Rift S?
Yeah, he hasn't used it since then.
Oh,
Oh, really?
your poor
He
brother.
just got so sick of it.
I tried to get him into it, but it's been a difficult road getting him back in.
Oh my days. Yeah, he motion sickness hit him hard. I hear.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Maybe if he tried your Valve Index, he would change his mind.
Probably. It's a lot smoother.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Indeed.
Definitely. So yes, that was Carnage. We are rapidly approaching the end of this podcast, but before we do so and take our leave for today, we do have them plugs.
Plugs.
The plugs, yes, we all plug, and we need to plug something. S'mores, do you have a plug you'd like to fire off?
Oh boy.
you were not ready.
I don't know if
Greg
anything
sausage.
is worthy of my plugging of today.
Greg's
Honestly.
sausage.
I can start. I can start with my
What is
plug.
that?
Oh, you didn't watch
Okay,
last
you
week's
can go.
episode. Psh.
Listen, just if you want to know that reference, it's actually worth watching. Just go to the last episode and skip to post break.
Oh boy.
Honestly, you might hang yourself, but yeah, fine.
Oh,
man, it's so ridiculous. I don't even want to explain it. We talk about sausages. What do you need? anyway.
World.
Yeah. Our producer almost kind of just left. I'm pretty sure if the worlds didn't have colliders like the previous world, producer would have been off them long ago. Anyway, so my plug today is I tried something new today. So I may have sent you a snap of the fire trucks and all.
I did. Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it?
I saw
so
the fire
it was a
trucks.
fire.
I probably
So-
should have
so
asked if
basically
you
I
like,
went to this-
okay. I didn't do that. I think I just laughed.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm always okay.
I just laughed. Oh, no.
So basically what happened, a colleague of mine asked if I was hungry, and I said, hell yeah. And we went off to this place called Greco's. So Greco's, I think they do pizza mostly, but they also do something called doner. And I think that's a very unique Canadian thing. It's basically a kebab, but instead of garlic sauce or dressing, they use some sweet something else. I don't even know what it is. It's a sweet something. It's white. That's all I know, really.
Oh,
And yeah,
sweet
it's
and white.
Sweet
Oh,
and
great.
white. Hmm.
not salty, not salty. All right. Anyway, so we ordered a doner because he asked me whether or not I had tried a doner before, and I said no. So he brought me there, and we tried it, and it was not too bad. I mean, it's probably the most greasiest thing I've ever eaten in Canada, to be brutally honest. It was very, very greasy. But it was kind of good. I would still prefer a kebab with garlic dressing, but yeah. So Greco's, if that's a bigger brand in Canada, to do their doner.
Recos. Do they have sausage? Oh.
I'll show
They
you.
do
the sausage.
Ooh.
Let me get my spyglass out.
Well, oh, damn.
Yeah, critical damage.
Emotional damage.
Well, we've killed Kenny.
Oh my god, I was not prepared for that one. I should have seen it coming, but I wasn't. Oh god, I inhaled my hydration liquids.
So, you should drink some more.
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
god, my eyes are watering.
Oh lord.
Tracking? Goodbye, tracking.
Oh, there he goes again.
We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. My plug is me.
Yes. What?
It's me.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
we
s-
got a,
Wait a
a
minute.
new up and coming streamer.
Because I'm streaming after this. Even though it's almost midnight, I'm still gonna do it.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah,
I
right. You
also-
got. Oh yeah.
I have a new Twitch handle. It's now DJ_hang_tight. I added the DJ there so people know. DJ. I'll be DJing after this.
DJ tight.
Yeah, I'll be DJing after
Oh,
this. so I'll
dude,
be live streaming.
send me the new link so I can put it in the description.
I got you. I'll be streaming right after this. Our wonderful producer Sin made me, well, not me, but made a party world for our sober phobics group, and I'll be
Wait, maybe
DJing
I
in
could
there.
add it just as is. So the Twitch handle is twitch.tv/hang tight, and the new one is
Just put a DJ underscore in front of it.
right. I'll do that right now.
Excellent. I'll be DJing. I'll probably go for 2 hours or so tonight. We'll see.
Was it capital DJ?
No. Whoa, I almost crashed.
Just
No.
lowercase?
Lowercase DJ.
Lowercase DJ?
Underscore hang underscore tight.
Underscore. DJ hang tight,
Links
right?
for Twitch or
Yeah.
lower case.
So I'll be there. Anyone is welcome to join. If you want to add me as a friend, send me a request and come vibe. We'll have drinking hydration games occurring
Honestly,
as well.
I saw the part of your last stream, and I was genuinely impressed. Like you're not a bad DJ
Well,
for starting off. I mean, you've
thank
done
you.
it before. Clearly, you're really great.
Oh, well, thank you. I have
You
done
can
it.
you
I've-
can reach the skies.
One day you'll see me headlining some event, maybe. Who knows? Or you'll just see me at like a wedding.
Wedding.
Everybody get your hands Yo.
Yeah. And S'mores gave me the links to the Graves TikTok, or not TikTok, Discord.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably
Yes,
get myself
sir.
the
We're gonna
DJ role there, and I'll start maybe doing some big
there you go.
parties.
Hell yeah. Up and coming, baby.
Yeah, going to the moon.
On top of the world.
Any Dogecoin reference, I'll take.
I know you will.
Oh, Dogecoin.
So yeah, Siegrane, your plug.
Oh, I didn't know we had to have a plug for this.
It's always a surprise.
Well, plug anything. Plug McDonald's if you want
Do
to.
you like
or-
your
or
local
your
Subway?
grocery store.
You got a good
Is it-
barber.
plug me?
Plug your. Oh, you do streams?
I do stream.
Oh, you
There
do
you go.
stream? And you didn't tell me?
Yeah.
Bruh. You need to send me that link so I can put that in the description as well.
Sure, yeah.
Could
basically-
you also lower yourself because you're too big so you're in frame?
How's that?
A little bit more. Sure. Just sit in the chair. Be the chair. Perfect.
I can't lower the chair. Well, I guess I could, but it'll fuck up.
Yeah, don't do it. You are the chair now.
That's right. I've become one with my surroundings. Yes.
I would come sit on you because you're a chair, but you know that would
Kinky.
be kind of yeah.
Feel free.
Kinky.
Space
So yeah, plug yourself, Seigrane.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. My stream is just Seigrane with a 1 at the end. I stream a variety of things. Usually, it's just me and my friends goofing around and having a good time. I used to stream a lot of League because that was my main game for a while. I kind of moved away from that to things that are more enjoyable. Because I don't want to hate myself anymore, you know.
Smart man.
Good man.
But yeah, it's super chill. Like to have fun, make people laugh, smile.
Sweet. Oh, you did
Don't
something.
worry about it.
Party foul.
It was empty. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
You got a mop ready for that?
It was empty. Don't worry about it.
Doubt.
X to doubt.
Okay, so yeah, you stream. What games do you stream except, or you no longer stream League? Like, what was the last game you streamed?
So I was streaming League the other day, but I was also streamed 7 Days, Minecraft,
Ooh, 7
New
Days.
World, Black Desert, whatever I'm playing at the time, really.
The variety streamer.
Oh,
I like it.
I am a variety.
Give you
Have
that-
you ever streamed
give you that
VR?
I haven't. because I don't really know.
How to?
It's getting bigger. It's getting
I
big.
can teach you. I can give
I
you
would
the
love to learn that.
to
VR chat
stream
is-
personal view.
It's getting pretty big in Twitch.
I mean,
granted,
I
most of the-
can't give you the tech to the podcast, of course, but
Yeah, no,
I can give you. I can,
Most
I can give
of
you
the-
tech for personal view.
Most of the big VR streamers just wear like, you know, big titty emo chicks and just sit there and dance to music.
Yeah.
They get like thousands of views. Maybe I'll start doing that if DJing doesn't work out.
He's gonna become
Why
a.
don't you mix both? Why don't you DJ in a big titty doth?
Whoa,
there you
whoa, big brains. Okay,
Whoa,
okay.
new tech,
All
new tech.
right.
Honestly, it's so ridiculous. Well, do you know that one dude that does the riff off with the guitar? Like he has these oh god, I can't remember his name.
Oh,
but
the
basically he did a
challenge-
test.
The challenge with the other bass.
Yeah, the other
lady?
the female bass, the bass lady. Yeah, and it was him all along, and like he had lined this up
Yeah.
with her on a separate account. Like he played this prank so far. He dug deep and hard for it, and like he had this battle with her because everybody asked to have a battle with
It was
her, which was
years.
him, which was a fake channel that he made with a wig and doing like these rip-offs. Like it was a skit planned way beyond, and he did it. Like it was the same person, but it was like a rip-off with a bass, right? And they went nuts. And like he made one video where he revealed it when they had the battle eventually, because everybody requested that they would have a battle. And he did something that he doesn't like, which is the what's it called? The thing
Whammy
you
bar?
hold to play the guitar.
Whammy bar?
Yeah, and that's illegal for him. He doesn't like it. He means he's like an old school dude who's like, you need to use fingers, otherwise you're not cool. All right, and so she did it. Like she, as him, did it, and he's like, stop, that's illegal. I'm gonna kill you. And he did like his signature move, kind of a big punch, and it didn't work. And she did it back, and bang, big reveal. It's him. And everyone was just like, oh, it's actually him. And he's like, fucking simps. All simps. All of his years. You are
Legendary.
legendary, dude. He put the nail on the fucking hammer. I mean, how? Jesus Christ! Like, honestly, that's how it is, really. Like, it's more kind of appealing when you're a female character, but you do not know. It ties back to VR as well. Like, if you're not you look more appealing, kind of, to most people if you're a female, and that's just to everyone.
In VR, not in person. Love yourselves, teens.
We're
and
we're
queens.
being yelled at by multiple people. I don't know who
Yes.
else is in here. There's more than just Sin yelling at me.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, Smalls.
Yeah, sure, plug. You know what? I'm gonna plug Duffy's Sports Bar and Grill. It's a place down where I live. It's a sports bar and grill, and they make good food, and they got all the sports on all the TVs. There's like 100-something TVs in the restaurant, or whatever, and I could watch all of the sports to my heart's content for cheap price.
There you
too.
go.
So, if you're ever in the market for good food and good sports, that's your place to go. For sure. You'll find
Nice.
like-minded individuals who are rooting for the same team, probably, or against. And you could, gain up against them and say, nah, your team sucks. We're a cool group. And then your team loses. And then you're like, sucks. And that's that. That's my plug.
All right, Duffy's Bar and Grill. Sounds like a cool place, honestly.
Sounds
Well,
familiar.
Yeah. With that, it is time to end this late podcast. Thank you all for watching so much. The 34th episode of the virtual podcast. especially thanks to you who tuned in live to this. We're done for today, but we'll be back next week. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.